Good afternoon. We have with us Mr. Shaan Zaveri, a man who needs no introduction, who has designed and developed one of most of the landmark projects in Ahmedabad. Today he is here to talk with us about something that he has probably not touched upon in most of his conversations. We will be talking about post-handover maintenance. So Shaan bhai, thank you for being with us.
Thanks.
What I wanted to ask was that you generally manage or maintain most of your projects. Why did you decide to do that? What was the thought process behind it?
So, I'll give you one example. If you buy a nice car and if the manufacturer did not provide any service, would you buy it? So, for certain products, we've come to expect that there is nobody better incentivized or capable of maintaining and managing a product that they have made. Why should that not apply to real estate? So we felt that historically maintenance and management has become a society managed activity, but society members are honorary members and they don't have the technical ability or the time or the inclination to do these things. So what we wanted to do was to set up a management layer that sits below the society committee who do the actual work, and that is how we set up our process. And we felt that it was our duty obligation to do this, where we set up a model where service happens, where we have no financial incentive other than to just make sure that these projects are well maintained.
Okay. Have you faced any particular challenges in doing this maintenance for a longer duration after the handover?
Absolutely. It's not without challenges. This is a slightly thankless job because obviously things may not work as planned, things break down. There is often social breakdown in societies, member groups having different views, factions of societies. So there are all kinds of challenges. But at the same time, people also realize that this is something that is required. And definitely mindsets are changing. We've seen a lot of positive, it's really helped us build our brand. So while it is challenging to do, and there are lots of problems, and because we maintain and manage our projects, if we've done something wrong or if we didn't do something right, then it is something that we'll have to fix later on, right? So it forces us, one, to do things right the first time, as well as keeps us on our toes to make sure that if we find something on the way, we can correct it in the next project or in the same project.
So a lot of developers who have tried doing this have faced a lot of resistance from the members themselves, mostly because of the cost of doing it properly or in a certain way and keeping it in a certain way. Have you faced any of those challenges?
So what we've done is when we set up a project or when we are selling something, we first make this very clear that we set the right expectations. We say that these are the services that are going to be provided. This is how much it is going to cost. We will appoint members of our team onto the society's payroll, or they will be, we will work as consultants to the society. We do this on a not-for-profit basis. So we have no real financial incentive. We make all this clear and we say that we will continue to do this until the society is happy with this. So we are not forcing ourselves upon the society. It's not like we are looking for this job. We think of this as a service that we can provide to our communities, members, societies in the larger interest. So yes, there have been challenges, but there has also been equal amount of goodwill that we have garnered from this, which is the reward that we get for doing this. We have no financial reward, but we certainly have a reward in terms of goodwill that we can build out of this, which is very valuable to us, and I think creates a certain desirability in our properties for people who are looking for this.
So you mentioned that you gave an analogy that if you're trying to buy a car and post buying it, if someone will not provide a service.
Yeah.
So I'll just build upon that analogy that certain parts of the car can only be provided by the manufacturer, right? So in the same way, do you think that there should be a regulation where for certain years, the developer has some responsibility towards maintaining the project for a price.
Well, to an extent, RERA requires that certain things are already, developers' responsibility. I don't know whether forcing this upon people is a good idea, but I think maybe consumers should demand it. So if a consumer is discerning and say, look, if I am not going to get service from, we'll take the car analogy. If Mercedes was not providing service and if BMW was providing service, which car will you buy? Right? You are buying, and that you think for a 50 lakh to 1 crore rupee car, you are buying a 5 crore or 10 crore rupee home or a 1 crore rupee home in which you are going to spend your entire, for somebody, it's their life savings that go into this. Consumers need to demand this, and then developers who feel that they want to provide this service should do it. I'm not sure whether making it mandatory will help, because then something which is done out of force may be done with a different kind of mindset. We are doing it because we feel that we are the best placed to do these things, and we know where every pipe is. So when we need to repair something, we know we can do a surgical strike. Somebody else will have to make an explosion. They will say, I need to break everything to find the leak, and I cannot fix it. And because we are maintaining and manage our projects, we are now designing things which are easy to maintain and manage. So it is a whole mindset that needs to come about. Some will have it, some will not. But we feel that this service going with a property creates a different proposition.
Shaan bhai, thank you so much for your time and your valuable insights.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.